connective tissue. They're opposites in every way, actually. In almost every way, they're opposites. Now, I'll try to keep my writing minimal, but the most important fact about epithelium, it's lining and covering tissue. Lines all exposed body surfaces or cavities. So lining and covering tissue. Lines, like if it's the outer skin that's epithelial, that's an exposed surface, but if it's the inner lining of a blood vessel or a tube like digestive or respiratory tract, the inner lining is epithelial tissue. So lining and covering tissue, lines, all exposed body surfaces. That means inside and outside. It can be, we think of outside exposed, but there's tons of inside surfaces, like even the lining, inner lining of the stomach and other hollow organs, inner lining of the heart. So both inside and outside. Both inside and outside. It's mainly cells, so it's classified by cell type, but I'm gonna just give you the only thing you need to know type. The epidermis or outer layer of the skin is epithelium. So epidermis or outer layer of the skin, one example for now, epidermis or outer layer of skin, epidermis or outer, same thing as outer layer of skin. This is a little technical, but I'll write the whole thing. Keratinized, stratified, squamous epithelial tissue. This is complicated, but I'll explain. Keratinized, stratified, squamous, which I'll explain, epithelial tissue. Now, there's simple squamous. Squamous means flat, because the surface cells that you touch are actually flat cells. So squamous means flat cells, and stratified means many layers. You could have simple squamous, don't worry about that, that's like one layer of flat cells. But if you have many layers, the flat cells tend to be surface. You could have other types deeper, but stratified just means many layers. And now the surface layers, those cells died, but they've converted to this tough water-resistant protein called keratin, found in skin and its derivatives. Keratin is water-resistant because you want it on the surface. So you could have stratified squamous without the keratinized, but just know this is what comes up, that the epidermis, you might have to choose between keratinized, stratified squamous epithelium and non-keratinized stratified, but it's definitely, skin is specialized. The epidermis, meaning outer layer of the skin, is the full name that describes it is keratinized, stratified, squamous epithelial tissue. Just know that one fact. Then the other stuff, epithelial in general. Connective tissue